Hey guys, back here in another video. Today we're going to be talking about enhancing your own items versus sniping them off the marketplace. So, as you know from the fail stacking video, the main way to advance the level of your items and your power in this game is through enhancing your own items using blackstones. So up to plus 15 you use armor weapon blackstones, and then past that for pry duo up to pen, you use the sharps and hards and turn those into concentrated blackstones. Now, fail stacking can take a while and can be a very frustrating process. It does not always succeed, and it has a number of pros and cons. So the pros to enhance your own gear is that you can do it right away. As long as you have the materials and the gear, you can do whatever you want. If you feel all of a sudden one day that you need to upgrade your gear level, you just go to your storage where you have them. For me, it's Velia, and you grab all your items, you grab your fail stacking materials, and you take an hour or two and you try to upgrade your gear. Blackstones are very easy to get, the basic ones at least. The bigger ones, the concentrated and the sharps and hards, aren't as easy to get, but we get a lot of events that give us lots of them. For example, if I show you my storage in Velia, you can see that I've got 52 sharps, 95 hards, and a number of normal armor and concentrated armor and weapon blackstones. Green gear is very easy to upgrade, even to try or tet. It's not very difficult, you don't need memory fragments, and even though it's not sold often on the marketplace, you can make it yourself fairly easily. And most of all, the Knight vendor, which is one of the best ways to get boss gear in the game, as well as the bosses themselves, will drop their gear unupgraded, which means if you get that, and you get boss gear from that, and you're not able to get it from the marketplace, you will have to upgrade it yourself. Now, there are a number of cons to enhancing your own gear. For the most part, enhancing your own gear, if it's not green gear, will be more expensive than just buying it off the marketplace. If you look at my Tri-Kazarka here, I got this off the marketplace. It was a base Kazarka for about 96 million. And then it probably took me about 500 million in resources to get it to here, and it's only worth about 476 million. So you can see I lost about 125 million in resources. And I was fairly lucky with my Kazarka. It only took me 3 tries to get it to try. I only failed twice. It was fairly annoying to get to plus 15, but I did it. Only had to full repair it twice with memory fragments. And it's not a bad investment, right? Like, getting your Tri-Kazarka, getting your Tri-Boss gear is very important, so spending an extra 100 million isn't too bad. But if you get really unlucky, you could spend over 1 billion silver and still not get to where you want it to be. And buying it from the marketplace eliminates that entirely. Next up for boss gear, memory fragments. Getting memory fragments is currently a meme. If you open up the marketplace right now, go to enhancement, you will see there are no memory fragments available. In fact, there's pretty much no enhancement items available at all. Hards and sharps are usually sold out anyways. Blackstones, we're about to start a Blackstone event, so those should be on the marketplace fairly soon. If you need some, stock up, as well as grind to get yourself a decent stockpile. But memory fragments, for the last month in NA and forever in EU, are almost impossible to get. You have to run your own relic shards and book forbidden books as well as Piliku scrolls if you want to get memory fragments, or just get them from events. And because you need memory fragments to repair boss gear, because no one in their right mind is going to use an actual piece of boss gear to repair the max durability boss gear, that means you are going to have to do the unenviable task of sitting on the marketplace, bidding on all of them, and then competing with everyone else on the server that also wants to bid on them so you can get your memory fragments. Buying hards, sharps, and memory fragments from the marketplace, you will have to sit there for hours. It sucks. And the last reason that enhancement sucks is accessories. Now, some people, like myself, enhance their own gear, however, do not enhance their own accessories. I did enhance some accessories. These duo marks of shadows were done by me, as well as this duo witch's earring during the last Lorne Box event, because the prices went so low and because I had so many free cron stones from events that I could do it fairly cheaply. For the most part, for example, my Pride Tree Spirit belt, as well as my duo Schultz necklace, I like to buy my accessories off the marketplace. For example, you can see down here I've got notifications for Tri Blue Coral Earring, Duo Red Coral Earring, and I bid on them when they come up, and occasionally you'll get lucky and you'll manage to snipe it off the marketplace. Either someone made it or made an extra one and wanted to sell it, or someone upgraded another item and can now sell their old necklace. No matter the reason, accessories go up fairly often. Now, the pros to sniping. It's cheaper for boss gear. For green gear, it can be about the same or less depending on how lucky you are, but for the most part, it will be cheaper if you can snipe it off the marketplace. You don't need to fail stack or pray that your next enhancement attempt will go through. If you're trying to go for tet or even just try, every time you're going to look at it, you're going to pray, and then it's going to fail, and you're going to have to get it back to duo, and then try it again. It's very easy to get greens and blues off the marketplace. Tri Blue Awakenings are up for pretty much every class all the time. Even Wizard and Witch, as well as Dark Knight, can find these fairly often. A few go up every day. They're not that expensive, and it's much cheaper buying them off the marketplace than it is to make it yourself. Getting accessories, as we already talked about, much better off the marketplace. And you can sell your enhancement items to raise money if you decide to go the route of buying everything off the marketplace. Enhancement items have a very large value. Blackstone sell for minimum between 200 and 300,000. Hards sell for 1.8 mil. Sharps sell for 3.6 mil, and memory fragments are 750,000 each. If you sell all the Blackstones you get every day, you will make millions just from grinding and just from Blackstones. So selling your enhancement items can give you a lot more money to play around with. However, if you ever do need to start enhancing your items, for example, you get something from the night vendor that you haven't been able to get, maybe it's a dim tree, maybe it's dandelion, you will want to have at least a small supply so that you can try to make that up yourself. So the cons are, it can take a while to get the items you want. I've been sniping for DK Dandelion for 3 months now, and I still do not have it. It can be very difficult to get items that are in high demand. Some items are almost impossible to snipe, such as Dandelion and Dim Tree Spirit Armor. You can't get the item right away. With enhancement, as long as you have the item, even if it's just the base item, you can get the item right away. As soon as you want to, just go start upgrading it. As long as you have the materials, you can upgrade it right away. Unless you get really lucky and the item's on the marketplace and you in the bid, most items that you need for upgrading gear, unless you are an absolutely brand new player and only need something like a plus 15 Rosar, you won't be able to get them very easily. There's another Dandelion for me to fail on. And if you want to pre-order items, the pre-order item prices for some items can be absolutely bonkers. Dandelion for the DK or the Wizard or the Witch can go for over 700 million silver just for the base price of the Dandelion. Even some lesser played classes such as Musa and Mewa go for over 300 million silver just for the base Dandelion. And they can go up really quickly if they become Flavor of the Month or if some popular streamer starts playing them. Anyways guys, those are the arguments for and against fail stacking versus enhancing your own gear versus just sniping off the marketplace. My own recommendation, try to enhance your own weapons and armor as long as you can stomach doing it and fail stacking and don't hate yourself for it. If you really don't want to do it or you only want to do some of it, buy all your own accessories. Accessories are much easier to buy than weapons and armor can be. And accessories are also much more annoying to enhance on your own because if you fail an accessory, both of them disappear. And it's not too bad when you have items like Mark of Shadow, which have a base price of 3 million, but when you're enhancing an Ogre Ring that has a base price of 95 million, and you've got a Try, which is already worth over almost 1 billion silver, you're really going to hate it when that Try fails and over 1 billion silver disappears just like that. Anyways guys, thanks for that, subscribe if you like it, and have a good one.